Let's take a trip to the barber. All right, Barber Motorsports Park. I think this is one of the more underrated tracks that we have on iRacing. It's tough. I was able to get a 124 835. I think the fast guys are going to be in the 23s and whatnot, but I was happy with that time. It's a tough track. It's very technical. But I think it's a blast with all the elevation changes and everything. People complain about tracks being flat and then nobody drives this one. I don't get it. But like I said, I think it's a really fun track, but we'll see how participation goes. I should stop talking and show you the fast lap, come back through and talk about how we did it, and then we'll come through for some more final thoughts. Here we go.
Sector 1 time is good. Just done a 124.84. Sector 3 time is quick.
All right, Barber Motorsports Park. Fixed setup, Porsche Cup. Haven't touched the brake bias or anything like that. Got ourselves a 124 835. Let's go through how we did it. Start finish straight is just flat out, as it usually is. Our first braking point is going to be the 2 board. Right up here. We're going to hit the 2 board and then we're going to start downshifting to 3rd is what we're aiming to do. We're going to turn in. It's not huge braking, 50% there. Start turning in, get down to 3rd. Come close to, well, we come onto the curb this time. I would probably try and avoid that, but this was the best lap. Kind of upset the car a little bit, but we're back accelerating. And we're going to get up to 4th. Sometimes I don't rev up enough to get there. We're gonna brake kind of as we approach the corner here. I don't have a good marker for this one, but we're braking. I'm just gonna hold this, try and keep the car. Our goal, my goal here is to just hold the brakes enough to keep the car in, like kind of tight to the line here. And then I keep on blipping the throttle. You just need to coast here, and that lets, if you coast to this, you can get on the throttle a little bit earlier than I do, I think. I just kind of blip the brake again there because I blip the gas early, and little mistakes, but start accelerating halfway through the corner once you feel the car kind of grip up. But again, probably could have got on it harder later, but as we come through, we're going to start accelerating a bit more, and then we can go full throttle. And it's full throttle through to the next hairpin. It feels a little weird at first coming over this hill, like you're gonna lose traction or something like that, but you can go full throttle as long as you get a good line through here. It's not an issue usually. Yeah, full throttle. We're gonna brake at the 3. This is a pretty substantial braking. Eventually we're gonna get down to first, kind of in the hairpin, but we're just gonna start braking and downshifting here. Fourth, third, second, and we're gonna start turning in, holding that brake pressure, easing off of it. Then we're down to first. Just keep a little bit of brake pressure in as we come through. That's our trail braking. We're just easing off the brakes slowly, and we start to as we hit our maximal point of rotation, we're gonna start putting a little bit of throttle down. And then as we open up the wheel, we can continue slowly pushing the throttle. There we go. And we're gonna, if we ask for more rotation here, we'd probably spin. Don't ask me how I know. So we're just gonna slowly bring her over. Uses all the track, and we pretty set here. We're just gonna full throttle through up until the 2. This is the corner. Like Barber is I really like it, but this is the corner that kind of defines it to me. So we're gonna brake at the 2. Probably can brake out just a hair after, but we're gonna start downshifting right away. We're gonna get onto this curb on the inside just a smidge, and then we're really gonna get onto the one on the outside here. Just hold that little bit of brake pressure. So we've let off the brakes as we come through here, and we're still holding the brake pressure, and then we're gonna have to brake a little bit more as we come down. And we're gonna get the car turning again, and then we'll start easing off the brakes as we get the car turned and start putting in the throttle. And straighten out the wheel. That corner I'm pretty inconsistent on. I think this was one of the better ones that we did. But yeah, it's full throttle through here. And then as we approach I'm starting to think about, I get up to here and I'm like, all right, start thinking about the lift here. So we've got a lift when we get up to this curb on the left. A lift. And then as we kind of get on the right hand curb and get back on the throttle, and you gotta be real careful on this one. Any more than we did here, you're probably gonna get an off track. So just keep that in mind. And if you take it too much, you're gonna end up out here, which you don't want to do. But we're full throttle. Keep on turning in. And then we're full throttle again up until the 2 board here. And we're gonna brake kind of a light braking zone. Turn in, and this one's another one that's easy to get off track on if you cut this too much here. We're trying not to do that. Just holding a little bit of brake pressure as we come through here, and then we'll brake a little bit more as we come up to this corner. And then with all the compression that we get coming through here, we can put a lot of throttle in pretty quick. All that road's pushing up against our front suspension there. We could have pushed more, but it's a little, I don't know, I'm being a little gun shy here through here. This is probably the hardest part of the course for me. Anyway, as we approach this next corner here, we're going to lift. Come through. And then as we come out, we can put a little bit of throttle back in. And then gotta start braking about here. Can't see it on that screen. So there's this little break in the guardrail here. Kind of my mental point. It's more by feel, but that's a reference point you can use. But we're just a little bit of brakes, get the car turning. This is really easy to overshoot and go too fast through this. Like I said, this is the hardest part for me. I keep on goofing it up. And we're just a little bit of brakes. Just turn in, then we can put the gas down as we get because we've got the car rotated already. We want to get to the right hand side of the track here, open up this final corner onto the start finish straight. And then we're gonna get up to third. I would like to be in second here, but the exit, we need third. So I always hit the rev limiter if I'm in second. Anyway, we're just gonna tap the brakes as we turn in here, just to help with that turn in. We're just gonna tap the brakes, come around. We'll start putting the throttle back down. And as we open up the wheel, we can go the rest of the way, I think. There we go. And there you have it. Full throttle until we get to the start finish line, and we've got ourselves a 124.835. So yeah, like I said, I think Barber is underrated. I don't think it gets run enough in enough places, but we've got it here now, so we're going to try and enjoy it. If you want to watch along live when we do these things, head on over to twitch.tv/thepiltdownman. If you like the video, thumbs up. If you didn't, that works. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Bye.